So far, nothing on the line here. Not a good start, but we'll see what happens. I thought we'd have a few on there at least. Looks like it's running right though, so that's a good thing. Kind of see what happens. Still nothing. Got some grass floating around in here. There's our first crab. Little female, too small. Just saw a bigger one that dropped off. Normally I don't scoop those small ones just for that reason. You're not ready for the next big one, but we'll see. Here comes a nice one. Oh, just missed him. All right, we got a few. Got a few on there. Nothing crazy yet though. I thought this would be a lot better to start with, but sometimes that's just how it goes. Babies, babies, babies. Baby line. No keepers so far in this first run, nothing. There's a maybe. Getting a little deeper water now. I'm curious if that's going to help out, but right now we're pulling blanks on this line, like absolutely nothing, which is kind of shocking to me. I thought at least we'd catch a few crabs on this run. So far, nada. There's something bigger. There we go. One crab. Deeper water, man. We got back to back now. There's two. Three. They were in the deep. Four. And look at that, a fifth. 9 feet of water. Bet you my buddy John out there is doing well. He's right in that 9 feet right now. So not shallow yet. I thought they'd be shallow now, but I should have known better. They're not shallow at the pier. Why would they be shallow here? There's another good crab. 10. 11. Killing it, man. That's some good crabbing right there. I'll take that. I'll take that on a run. It's looking pretty good so far to me. That was a good little run, part of the line there. It's always amazing to me. Sometimes you have really good days where it's like the whole line is hot. But most times, man, it's not that the whole line's hot. You get little sections, little pockets of the line that are crabbing well and others that aren't. And that was definitely one of those pockets. And that presents a problem too, because then you start running out of bait on that part of the line, which is a pain in the ass. But is what it is. That's interesting. Glops there. Yeah. Definitely a little deeper, a little better. Maybe the line, and sometimes the line even changes up. So sometimes you're catching them in that deeper water for a while, and all of a sudden the tide switches or something like that happens, and they just start going shallow too. So we'll see what happens today. Now we're up into 7 feet, and it's pulling blanks down here. There's a nice one. Not a bad start. I will take it. I was getting a little worried at first. I thought for sure we'd be, I was gonna be singing the blues and titling this "The Day I Caught No Crabs" or something like that, but it looks like we got something at least. Something to take home for dinner. There's a little baby one there. I'm curious what this shallow end's gonna be like. I have a feeling there's gonna be a few bigger crabs just because just because of the grass bed that's near it. I'm really curious to see if I get some of the really big rusty ones that are getting ready to shed on this end down here. Not a bad run, I will say that. Went from a run that I was kind of concerned about to one that's not bad at all. Here comes a big one. That's a nice one. That's a nice one there. We'll see. Getting near the end. Oh, there's a big one. Huge one right on the end there, and I dropped off before I could get to it. But that was one of the biggest ones I've seen this year. Darn. All right. One last one on the last bait. Look at that. All right, there we go. Not a bad start. Not a bad start. All right, so not bad for a first run. I'll go through them, see how many keepers I get. I forgot my glove today, so that's gonna kind of be tough, but we'll make it work. Right now we're still in landed 5 inchers. All right, so we got one. Here's our first keeper of the day. He's 5.5. Nice little crab there. Another nice one too. This one's a maybe. Yep, just barely 5. Here's a definite. These guys are a little slower than they're used to. Another nice one. You can see this is a rustier one. This one hasn't shed for a little while. You can see how its shell is more opaque than clear, and it's got some rust on it. So that's 4. That's 5 and 6. Just got pinched by one. Feisty ones in here. 7. 8, 9. Now they're waking up. Oh, oh. These guys are definitely waking up now. Here's a nice one. You can see that's what you call a rusty crab right there. You see how rusty that is? It means it stayed in its shell for a little while, and it's going to be packed full of meat. Cool thing about this one lost its claw on its last shed. You can see how much smaller it is than the other one. That's because it's regrowing that claw. That's one cool thing about crabs, they can do that. It's another littler one. Let's see. Yeah, 5 inches. So far, up to like 11 or 12. This guy might not be a keeper, but he's got big points, so we'll see. He's feisty, man. He tried to pinch me already 3 or 4 times. Keeper. I think every single one through that little run that I had there is a keeper. All of them seem pretty heavy too. Female will let go. This guy's a little short because he's got this deformed point right here. That's all right. You can see how his point's broken right there. Makes it so it can't be a keeper, just barely short. I got 2 more left in here. Another keeper. There we go, another keeper. Not bad. Got 14 the first run. I'll take that any day of the week, and twice on Sunday. All right, another pretty decent run there. Looks like another about 12, about the same amount. You know, I'm not complaining one bit. This is a good second trip of the season. I probably would do 3 or 4 more runs. I don't need a bushel. I just need about a half a bushel. So I'm not going to be out here wasting bait and trot lining a whole bunch. So I'll probably just catch about a bushel and call it a day. Let's see if we got anything interesting in the old bucket. Got a big one here. Got a few really nice sized ones. I don't have my gloves, so hopefully I don't get pinched too bad today. Here's a nice one. I mean, just look at that. That is a hammer. That is a hammer of a crab right there. Seriously. Look at those crabs. 2 hammers there. Just some nice crabs here. Maybe not. Big heavy nails. I mean, when that's 2 runs of the trot line, about 2 dozen crabs, maybe 30 crabs or so, that's not bad at all. That is a good start. I mean, look at that right there. Big old crabs. Now, I got that buoy, put the line on the arm, and I just run right down the line. What will happen? The crabs will hang on the line, and I'll keep my net and let them up. look how rusty that crab is right there. That is a beautiful crab. Gorgeous. Look at that thing. So that was by far the worst run we've had so far. Like, by far, no questions asked. So it's always amazing to me. Those are all little guys. It's always amazing to me how it can go from 12 to 13 crabs to literally just 3.